Hi everyone, it's Michelle. Welcome back. So today I thought I would share with you some new things I have. Some are just recent purchases of things that I've bought before and I replenished. Some are some new products that just came out. So I thought I would share them with you today. It is so hot and humid here. I love the summer. I love when it gets warm. But today it's like in the high 90s and humid. Ugh, the hair is just going to have to be what it is. I'm just trying to stay cool today. So let's jump in and get started. The first product I'm going to share with you, I'm just going to talk about quickly. It's not new. I've talked about it before. I bought a new jar of my Benigma face cream. I've talked about this over and over again. This isn't, for me, this isn't about using this for anti-aging. This is about how this makes my skin look under makeup. And when I don't use this, I'm always sorry. So I keep it. And I just got a new jar because I love it that much. It's super hydrating, but it just leaves the skin so smooth under makeup. Again, when I don't use this, I'm always sorry that I didn't. So I bought a new one of those. I do still have a link for 25% off. If you're interested, I will put that below. I'd just like to mention that. The next thing I'm going to talk about is a BB cream that I've seen a lot of people on YouTube talking about. I think the first person I saw talking about it was Lisa from Lisa D1, and it is the Shiseido Sports BB. This comes in colors, so this gives coverage. It's really liquidy, but it has coverage. I'm wearing the color light. The medium was really yellow, so that didn't look so good on me. This is a little bit light, but it seems to work just fine with a little bit of bronzer. I'm really surprised at how much I love this product. So it's really liquidy, but it gives amazing coverage. I would say high side of medium coverage, really. And I like to apply it with a beauty blender. It doesn't seem to settle in my pores. I'm notorious for getting an oily T-zone later in the day. I don't have that with this. It's an SPF 50. I love that. I'm really surprised at how much I like this. So if you can wear, this kind of high SPF, you should try this product. It's $38 for, I think, for an ounce. So it's a normal foundation size. It's only $38. I really am impressed by this, I have to say. Highly recommend. Highly recommend. Okay, I fell curse to the NARS Orgasm, new NARS Orgasm products. Well, I didn't buy everything. I bought the lipstick and the lip gloss. So here's what I think. Right now I have on only the lipstick. And I will say I like it, but it doesn't give you much color. It doesn't give you much color, as you can see. It feels nice on the lips. It's sort of like a satiny feel. It's not super creamy, but it's not matte either. For those of you who haven't seen it, here it is. It's pretty. I mean, it's NARS Orgasm. It's pinky peach. It has a little bit of a sheen to it. It's pretty. It's nice and soft. I like a little bit more. So I wanted you to see this before I put the gloss on over it, so you could just kind of see what this gives first. But I'm going to put the gloss on over it because I really love the gloss. It has more color, actually, than the lipstick. I love it so much better. And I actually even love just the gloss on its own. I'll swatch it for you. I love the gloss on its own. There it is right there. You get more color from the gloss for sure. And the NARS glosses aren't overly sticky. I like that about them. This is just pretty. This I think is much more on the peachy side. Peachy gold side, which is sort of what I love. So love. Highly recommend the gloss. The lipstick, I think you could skip it. But I do love this. Okay, I also picked up a refill of my Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. I've been using all kinds of different things to set my under eyes. As long as you're using a super lightweight finely milled powder, I think you're fine. But I do remember how much I loved this, and so I bought it again, and it's really great for setting under your eyes, especially on a more mature skin, because this is so lightweight. It keeps your concealer from creasing, but it doesn't add sort of that layer that some powders will. So I love this. You could apply it with a brush. Sometimes I apply it with a brush if I feel like I need a little extra. Instead of a brush, I'll use a damp beauty blender. Both work beautifully. Love it. Love it. I also picked up a couple of, I got. So the new Chanel, I don't know, it's like a summer collection, but it's like the second summer collection to come, was released. And I got a couple of items from that collection. The first one is the illuminating powder. So once a year or so, Chanel comes out with a new illuminating powder. They're always limited edition. This one is no different than that. And this is the Plissé Lumière. This has been out on Chanel.com for a long time. It's finally in stores. It's really pretty. It's like a goldy, it's gold, but it's not too dark gold for my skin, because on the skin it lays really pretty. So I have this over my blush today. I think you can kind of see it. I just took my favorite Suku cheek brush, swirled it in there, and then buffed this all over my blush today. Glitter or anything in there. It is very satiny. It's beautiful on the skin, but it's not, there's no chunks of glitter and that kind of thing. So I do I do highly recommend this. It's so, so pretty. And when those are gone, they're going to be gone as usual. And then there were some blushes. The tweed blushes are part of this collection. I didn't feel like I had to have one of those. I have so many blushes, and I really prefer a cream blush anyway, so they are really, really pretty. There's a red one called Cherry Blossom, I think, or something like that. That's really pretty if you like that red flush, which everybody looks good in that red flush. And then there's a really corally one. But I wanted one of the eye quads, and this is the Jardin Eclatants. And this is it's like rosy browns. Really, really pretty. They're all satins. There's no mattes in here, but the colors are really, really pretty. I am wearing this today. I'm really just wearing two of the colors. I'm wearing these two bottom colors today. I have this all over the lid, and then I have this just a little bit in the outside corner. I do really, really love the texture of this one. I'm going to swatch it for you. A couple of them you're not going to be able to see because they're so close to my skin tone, but we'll go ahead and swatch them anyway. So there's the top two. I guess you can see them. One is a little more creamy, and the other one, like this is a little more pinky. This is a little more cream colored. Really, really pretty on the lid or as a brow bone highlight. But the bottom two colors are kind of where I fell in love. One of them is just a really pretty sort of taupey color, and the other one is like a reddish brown. So there's the taupey one. That's what I have on my lid. And then this is like a reddish brown. Really, really pretty. I love the texture of these. For me, sometimes the Chanel quads are hit or miss because pigmentation isn't always great. I will say lately most of the new ones are really nice. This one is really, really nice. The other thing is there's a second one of these that I wasn't sure I would use, so I didn't ask for that one. But it has, it's got like an oceany blue and a soft green and like a purpley color in there, and it's really, really pretty if you wear those kinds of colors. I feel like I have a few of those already, and it isn't something I wear a lot, so I didn't get that one. But these are beautiful. They're in stores now. Again, I'll put my information, if you're interested in getting it from me, I will put my information below. I always appreciate that. And the last thing I want to show you is a Chanel lipstick. Sorry about that, the doorbell rang. I want to show you a Chanel lipstick that I purchased. This is relatively new color. I think it was maybe in the spring, but I don't think I've talked about it. But this is one of my favorite Chanel lipsticks of all time. First of all, the color, it's like a really pretty coral. So there it is. It's a beautiful coral. It's in the Rouge Cocoa formula, which I love. It's very hydrating. I love it. And this is right up my alley for the color because it's a really pretty sort of corally color. Not bright coral, but like a soft coral color. Really, really pretty on. And the number is 468, and it is the color Michele. And it is spelled like I spell my name. So of course I had to get the lipstick. But it just so happens to be one of my favorite colors to wear, so I love it. If you are looking for a good like summer coral that's not so bright, so many of the corals now are really, really bright. And that's just, I'm not a fan of that look. I think if you don't have like really nice tanned skin, that isn't always a great look for you. But this one is very, very wearable if you like a nice warm coral color. Super, super pretty, and it is the color Michele. So those are the things I wanted to share with you today. Not a lot, but I did have time to film today, and I want to get back in the routine of filming on a regular basis for you guys. You guys see videos from me again. So hopefully you found this helpful. Next up, I think is going to be a book video. I'm going to talk about a few of the books I've read recently because a lot of you have been asking for that as well, and I have been continuing to read on a regular basis. I just haven't found time to share that with you guys. So that is it for today. I hope everybody's having a fantastic day, and I will talk to you all again soon.